agricultural sector for job creation.
He called for university curricula to prioritize employability, entrepreneurship, and sustainable job creation.
I must admit that while today's occasion gives much joy, it is overwhelming to note the number of graduates that are to be added to the labor market. It is therefore needful to pay close attention to the relevance of our curriculum to employability and job creation, and emphasize that all hands must be on the deck to ensure that future graduates are not only self-reliant but consistently so.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, represented by the Director General, Performance and Project Implementation Monitoring Unit, Razak Obi, hailed FUTA as a global leader in technological advancement and a vital partner in the state's development vision.
This citadel of learning has consistently lived up to its motto, technology for self-reliance. For over a decade, the school has ranked among the best universities in Nigeria and the very best University of Technology in this country.
In her charge, Vice Chancellor Professor Adenike Oladiji urged the graduates to become catalysts for Nigeria's industrial revolution.
It is indeed a moment of sorrow, but I want to appeal to you to go out there and prove that FUTA is unique.
She commended President Bola Tinubu for establishing the FUTA Teaching Hospital, a landmark project set to elevate the institution's Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery programs.
I thank most sincerely His Excellency Honorable Lucky Orimisa Aiyedatiwa, the Governor of Ondo State, for the willingness to collaborate with the federal government to actualize the all-important initiative.
From groundbreaking PhDs in renewable energy to policy-shaping masters and career-defining postgraduate diplomas in technology and engineering, these scholars are not just graduates, they are Nigeria's next wave of innovators, ready to redefine leadership.
It is my belief that in my own little way, I will be able to influence others, even to go better in researching, in giving themselves to research in what we've been doing in practical, how we could improve on it theoretically.
It's basically one of the greatest things I've always wanted to do in life, and seeing today is actually something so magnifying and awesome. And I hope to use this certificate for something great in the petroleum field.
For many, this is not just the end of a journey, it is the launch of a fresh pursuit. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
Residents of Ipinsha, a community in Akure South local government area of Ondo State, have self-funded a secondary school built with help from a former lawmaker to spare students from long, risky trips for education. After a decade of bearing maintenance and staffing costs, the community now urges the government to take over the school's management for sustainability. Joy Pius reports on the community's appeal and the impact on students.
Ipinsha is an agrarian community located in Akure South local government area of Ondo State. The status of this community has tremendously changed due to urbanization, with various economic activities springing forth from different quarters. However, one major challenge facing the community is the lack of a quality secondary school. Students had to travel 7 to 10 kilometers every day to attend school, a situation calling for attention.
In Ipinsha, the struggle for quality education has been a long and painful journey. For years, secondary school students here have had to travel several kilometers each day to the nearest town, some more than 7 to 10 kilometers to access learning. This lingers despite UNICEF's recommendation that every child should have a school within 5 kilometers to their homes. The struggle continues for these children as they hopped on motorcycles, tricycles, and private vehicles on a daily basis in a bid to make it early to school. Aside private schools, The only government-owned school in the area is St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, built by the missionary and now taken over by the state government.
To ensure education extends beyond the primary school level, a former lawmaker constructed this block of 6 classrooms, which has since been managed by members of the community for the benefit of students in the area.
To show you what you are going to meet in future.
Constructed 10 years ago, the community, in its determination to ensure the school stands the test of time, contributes to a central purse and is assisted by voluntary donations to keep the school alive. We approached the traditional ruler of the community, the Akakpinsha of Ikpinsha, Oba Omoniyi Oluwafunmilayo, who raised concerns on the challenges the community faces and the need for the state government to take over the school.
Then it was painful to me personally that they have to trek from here to Elisha Garage, that's the nearest secondary school. They have that St. Dominic or United School.
How many kilometers?
It's more than 10 kilometers. From here to Akure, it's more than 10 kilometers. Even though they are the nearest also, they have to go to Ikota or Elara. So that because trekking to that area is too far for them. That's why then I have to appeal to Honorable Okere to assist us toward that building of the school, and which he did. And I'm appealing to the state government to take it out from us, because we defy the parents are still maintaining the school now. Within a Orito Bele, there's no secondary school, there's no public secondary school, except private secondary school. And that, if there is a public secondary school, it will boost the economy of the school, of the town, and the development of the town.
For the principal of the school and other stakeholders, door-to-door sensitization to source out quality teachers, including community efforts, has kept the school afloat. However, enrollment in the community's only secondary school continues to drop sharply.
We did the first year due to people complaining that the government have not approved the school. The school is not being approved, so they decided to take the students to outside the mission. And then we have close to 91 students, but at present we are 54. Students are 54 in school now.
Before I entered the school, we were many like up to 91, but gradually we were decreasing because of the school facilities and teachers were not many.
Láti bí lọ sí Lara, lọ sí Kọta, lọ sí Ìdòrò Àpẹ́ làwọn ọmọ wa ti ń lọ sí school. Ilẹ̀ ìnira yẹn ó pọ̀ jù fún wọn. Láti bí sí Lara 4 kilometers, àti bí sí Kọta almost 5 kilometers, àti bí sí Ìdòrò Àpẹ́ lọ sí Dominic lọ sí CAC Àwùlẹ̀ close to 6 kilometers. Ẹni tí wọ́n fẹsẹ̀ ìgbà míì tí gbósùlù bá ti wà nílẹ̀ ẹsẹ̀ náà wà fún yẹn. Ní láti ń bẹ ìjọba kó jọ ilé tó ṣe wà ní ìlú wa tí wọ́n kọ́ fún wa, tí àwọn ọmọ wa tí ọmọ tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ báyẹn wọ́n ti lé ní 80 àti ṣe wáyé kì í gbà méjì bẹ́ẹ̀ sí tó jẹ́ pé under private la fi mí tí à ń bẹ ìjọba kó jọ kán wà lọ́wọ́ láti lè gba iléèwé láti lè bá wa fọwọ́ sí iléèwé kó lè lọ tẹ̀síwájú.
For Ikpinsha, this block of 6 classrooms represents hope, a reminder that when people unite, change is possible. But they insist that lasting improvement in education can only come when the government play its part.
Like every other community yearning for development, residents of Ikpinsha in Akure South local government area are calling for the intervention of governments to change the narrative of the only secondary school they have in the area. Joy Pius for Osrc Social and Community News.
Still on development, the Akure Imafan Road project showcases current administration's dedication to upgrading infrastructure and improving service delivery. At the flag-off ceremony in Akure, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa described the project as a strategic effort to address the long-standing needs of local residents. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole tells us more.
The flag off of the 6-kilometer Akure Imafon Road project drew top government officials, religious leaders, traditional rulers, political allies, and members of the public. Olumafon, Oba Aliu Adegbeyingbe, described the project as a beacon of hope and progress for the community. He commended Governor Aiyedatiwa for transforming the community's request into concrete action.
Imafon is one of the most peaceful communities in Ondo State. Our people are law-abiding, hardworking, supportive of every government effort toward development.
Chairman of Akure North Local Government, Johnson Ogunbolude, pledged full support from the council to Governor Aiyedatiwa in fulfilling his mandate.
It shows us that you are a promise keeper. Because I can remember during your electioneering campaign, where the good people of Imafon run out in mass to demand for attention of this road, and today you are attending to it. Mr. Governor, I appreciate it.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa reaffirmed his administration's commitment to closing the state's infrastructure gap, highlighting infrastructural growth and human capital development of the East policy aimed at accelerating human progress. He said good road networks are the lifeblood of a modern economy.
This event stands as yet another clear demonstration of our administration's unwavering commitment to fulfilling the promises we made to the good people of the Sunshine State during our electioneering campaign and at our inauguration in February this year. These very projects represent a strategic response by our administration to the age-long yearnings of the people of this part of the state capital. Now I can tell you that your patience and perseverance have finally paid off. For many years, you have undertaken community intervention to keep this road network passable, and now government has taken over that burden. Your loyalty and sacrifice has not gone unrewarded.
Aiyedatiwa said the State Executive Council has approved the rehabilitation and construction of over 101 kilometers of new roads across the state's 3 senatorial districts, assuring that administration will complete all inherited projects, including the ongoing construction of the Ijokadua carriageway.
Dear people of Akure North, particularly those from Ibaturu, Ala, Imafon, and adjoining communities, I earnestly solicit the cooperation of all stakeholders towards ensuring that this project progress swiftly, especially before the dry season ends.
From Akure to Imafon here in the Gaturu is hereby flagged off for construction in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Speaking with newsmen, the Olumafon, Oba Aliu Adegbeyingbe, and Mr. Leye Akinola says the impacts of the road project are enormous.
This community has not had it so better than now. This is also a promise fulfilled. This is also to tell you that Dr. Lucky Orimisan Aiyedatiwa is a man of his word.
Governor said we should cooperate and support the contractors. So my message to them is to support them. All they need, we need to assist and support them.
Once completed, the project is expected to boost the area's economic growth and support full self-sufficiency. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
As the year gradually draws to a close, a wave of relief is sweeping through markets across Ondo State as the prices of key food commodities begin to drop. This brings a ray of hope to consumers who have endured months of price hikes and inflation. According to an Osrc market survey, rice, Nigeria's top staple food, now sells between 50,000 and 60,000 naira per bag. Our correspondent Abidemi Akinrotoye reports.
Ojauba Market, the art of commerce in Akure, the environment is as lively as ever. Traders calling out to buyers, trading echoing through the air, and the scent of fresh produce and spices filling the surroundings. But behind the vibrant scene is a quiet transformation. Food prices are gradually falling. Bags of rice now stand neatly in rows with fresh price tags. Cooking oil are slightly cheaper and buyers are returning cautiously but curiously to the stores they once avoided when prices soared. Traders confirmed that items like rice, beans, garri, palm oil and vegetable oil have dropped noticeably in price. Yet, despite this welcome change, many lament that patronage remains low as buyers are still struggling with limited purchasing power.
Going like rice now, they are selling 50,000. But you have pure Nigerian rice. That pure Nigerian rice, you buy 50, 57. We also sell at 60,000. And the beans are come down now, but there's no money because the market is very low. Like foreign rice, that foreign rice there is 80,000 naira per bag. And the bag of beans now, we are buying 90,000 naira. We have dry one, we have new one. So new one are selling 80. And the dry one is around 100.
Wetin don come down now na rice, garri, or everything wey you say person dey shop na everything don come down. Like now we dey buy garri na 400 naira, before na 800. Now we dey buy am 400. We dey buy am 350. You dey see tomatoes now rodo don plenty. Rodo 500 naira sef no fit use am finish. Things don come down true. But money no come dey to take buy am.
Some sellers, however, raised concerns that not everyone is adjusting prices accordingly. They allege that a few traders are holding onto old prices, creating disparity, causing tension among sellers and making buyers suspicious.
Àkúrẹ́ nìkan gbé àwọn orders kìíní gbogbo nǹkan ti pọ̀. Àkúrẹ́ nìkan ni wọ́n fẹ́ kán mọ̀ pé nǹkan ti pọ̀. Bí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn mọ́là tó ń gbé àwọn local rice yẹn wá, olówó jẹ́ ká ṣìírí tú ló ti jẹ́ kán mọ̀ pé àwọn kan ti wálẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀. So àwọn kan ti wá bọ̀ tàwọn tó tọ́ fẹ́ jẹ́ kán mọ̀ pé nǹkan ti wálẹ̀. So kán bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
Rice yẹn kò lókùúta dúà rice ni ó dẹ̀ wà òkè dáadáa. Ibo yẹn dẹ̀ ń tà ní títì. Last week Sunday ó tà ní 18, ànábà ó tà ní 2000. Bẹ̀tí láàárín ọjà ibi tá a wà níbí wọn ò lè tà ní 2000. Wọ́n ń fowó sí. So àwọn àbòkí yẹn ló jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa rí rice rà díẹ̀díẹ̀.
For buyers like Bola Adejo, the situation brings a sigh of relief. She said the current price drop has made food shopping less stressful and more affordable, a sign that things might finally be turning around.
I think everything is okay now. Like before now, this Ororo, we are buying it like 100 plus, 110, but now we are buying 64,000. So some of the things will come down. So we thank you.
Vendors on their part are appealing to their colleagues to embrace fairness and allow the spirit of the season to reflect in their pricing. They believe that consistent price moderation will attract more buyers and help revive the market's vibrancy. As the festive period approaches, both traders and buyers share one hope that this downward trend will continue, ensuring that the tables of Nigerian families remain filled through the end of the year and beyond. Abidemi Akinrotoye, Osrc News.
Ondo State government has taken another bold step in agricultural development with the arrival of 12,000 broiler birds, the project driven by the Ondo State Agribusiness Empowerment Center, Osrc. It's part of efforts to empower 50,000 youths in broiler production, boost food production, and position Ondo State as Nigeria's leading chicken producer. Abidemi Akinrotoye again reports.
Poultry farming, especially broiler production, remains one of the most profitable agribusiness ventures in Nigeria, given the increasing demands for eggs and poultry meats as major sources of animal protein. Leveraging this opportunity, the Ondo State government recently launched the Adiye Irorun initiative, through which farmers have been trained in modern broiler production techniques under Osrc. In a major milestone for the program, 12,000 day-old chicks have arrived in Ishuada, in our local government area of Ondo State, marking the official takeoff of the initiative. The birds, along with their feeds, have been provided for beneficiaries who will undergo an intensive 6 weeks practical training. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Agric and Agribusiness, Rotimi Akinshola, noted that the program is designed to enhance food sufficiency and expand employment opportunities for youth across the state.
We need to actually excuse ourselves away from here, so we'll do a short interview so we can move out. So it's from here that the directors and the team will put up the structures between the farmers and the young farmers who are learning from the experienced farmers. So from our cages here, they will be divided up, and the farmers will take positions with the students. We expect to run it for 6 to 8 weeks and see exactly how it comes out. And those students supposed to have been graduates in one term for them to be able to actually hold their own strength in the next cycle. So this is going to repeat itself in its 3 senatorial districts, and we hope by then we should be able to generate enough poultry farmers in the states after running this course for at least 1 or 2 years.
He emphasized that the empowerment scheme targets proactive young people's creativity into profitable poultry ventures, while taking advantage of market opportunities available within the state.
It's a process. So if lead farmers, which we're using now, the experienced farmers, once they do the first set of trainings, those ones they've trained also take over the leadership affairs. They now continue in that step. It goes on that way. We maintain, because His Excellency said the money must come back. So the money must come back. So that's the first thing, is business first. So that's what I'm saying. If you're working this, you're lucky to be part of this program. The money you're making, you're supposed to be saving. Once you save, you can now buy your own day chicks and we can help you to subsidize things to make you go.
The Director of Livestock Production at Osrc, Mr. James Akimbuwa, also commended Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa for the initiative, describing it as a key to sustainable agribusiness development in the state.
Somebody will supply and offtake. So before we start production, we've already gotten the market. So it's a very wonderful program. And one good thing about this project is that a lot of youths will be trained.
The project, covering all 3 senatorial districts, will feature continuous 6 week training cycles aimed at empowering thousands of youth and increase local chicken production in Ondo State. Abidemi Akinrotoye, Osrc News.
That's Sunshine Report. Join us later in the evening for more. Good afternoon.